Honorable John Jinapor.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I am more or less in a hurry, just like the President said he was in a hurry in 2016 State of the Nation address. Mr. Speaker, I wish to state on record that in debating this, I wish to depend on the 2016 audit report, the 2016 annual report of the energy sector levy, the 2016-2017 budget, the Monetary Planning Committee report of January 2018, the release by the Statistical Service, and the State of the Nation address by the President. Mr. Speaker,
Just be reminded that you have 8 minutes.
Mr. Speaker, I'm okay with that. Thank you. Mr. Speaker, the President told us that he has made a savings of 5.4 billion Ghana cedi. The truth of the matter, Mr. Speaker, is that somewhere in June, the current Minister of Finance, the Honorable Finance Minister, Ken Oforiatta, wrote to current ministers to submit their liabilities for verification and payment. Mr. Speaker, what every minister ought to do when you are requested to submit liabilities or claims is to first of all do a validation within your ministry to determine what has been paid, what has not been paid, what is outstanding, what is genuine, before you submit it to the Minister of Finance.
Teach them.
What did our ministers do, Mr. Speaker? They just took all the figures, including payments that we made during our time, and submitted them as liabilities. Of course, when you do that, auditors will reject them.
Yes.
So the MPP government cannot create their own liability, vet their own liability, reject their own liability, and say that they have saved the nation. Mr. Speaker, this is simple mathematics, simple numeracy. You can create your liability. But Mr. Speaker, that even brings the question now, and that is where I want to direct my debate to. The minister told us that we left them an arrears of 7 billion. Now you claim that you have saved 5.4 billion. That tells you that the arrears in principle and in fact is 1.6 billion. It therefore tells you, and let me educate people, your arrears add up to your deficits. Your deficits compound to give you your national debt. So if your arrears are reducing, it means that your deficits are reducing. Yes. If your deficits are reducing, it means that your national debt is reducing. I therefore state that the 122 billion debt that the Minister of Finance presented as national debt that we left for them cannot be accurate and must be rejected. The minister must come back and present the real figures. Mr. Speaker, this is simple financial economics. Mr. Speaker, another important thing is that as of September, from the minister's own budget, our debt had gone up from 122 billion to 139 billion in 9 months. Mr. Speaker, this is not borrowing. I'm talking of net debt. That is after the so-called refinancing and all the other issues, our debt still went up to 139 billion. Mr. Speaker, that means that in 9 months, we have increased our debt stock by 17 billion. If you divide that by the 9, it means that every month, the Honorable Ken Oforiatta is compounding our debt stock by 1.8 billion. Mr. Speaker, if you multiply that by 1.8 billion by 12 months, it means that in a year, the Honorable Finance Minister is increasing our debt by 22.7 billion. Mr. Speaker, if the Finance Minister does not pull the brakes and continue on this trajectory, he continues the way he's continuing, it tells me that in 4 years, the MPP administration, by the time they are exiting, will be leaving us with 90 billion dollars. Mr. Speaker, in the 2017 budget, the Finance Minister asked for 54 billion cedis to be spent, which we gave to him. Indeed, they promised to build 1 district, 1 factory, 1 village, 1 dam, 1 million per constituency, youth enterprise program, 290 million for Zongo Development Fund. Mr. Speaker, all of this, 1 year down the lane, what do you have to show us?
Nothing.
How many factories have you built?
0.
How many dams have you built?
0.
How much have you sent to the constituencies?
0.
What have you done at the Zongos?
0.
Absolutely 0. When you do this, your deficit will reduce. So don't come and tell us that you have a lower deficit. In any case, The vice president told us that because of the rainy season, they couldn't build dams. Mr. Speaker, the dry season has come to pass. We are entering the rainy season, and not even one dam has been constructed. Mr. Speaker, it's important. Second rainy season. When the president came here, Mr. Speaker, in 2017, during the State of the Nation address, the president told us that his number one objective was to create jobs. Mr. Speaker, recently, our Minister of Agriculture told us that he has created 745,000 jobs because, in his opinion, anytime he supplies one fertilizer, he creates 2 jobs. It's only the MPP that can give us this analogy. That anytime they supply one subsidized fertilizer, they create 2 jobs. That is the MPP for you. But when the president came here, the president quietly and conveniently walked away from the 745,000 jobs. Where are those jobs? Mr. Speaker, you can decorate a monkey. You can even apply face powder to a monkey. But with the greatest of respect, it is still a monkey and nothing will change it. Mr. Speaker, the president spent a lot of time praising his ministers. From what we are witnessing, from this so-called savings, from the inertia, and from the retroactive and retrospective things they are doing, it tells me that, Mr. President, instead of praising your ministers, quickly take steps to reshuffle your ministers and put better people there. Because your ministers are failing you, Mr. President. They are failing you in big time. Mr. Speaker, we heard the president say that they resolved the Dumsor challenge. Mr. Speaker, documents speaks for themselves. And I have the vice president himself, Mr. Speaker, and I'm referring to the Daily Graphic, not any paper. Mr. Speaker, on the 2nd of March, 2016, and this will settle this matter of who resolved Dumsor and who did not. Mahama deserves no credit for fixing Dumsor. Running mate of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Bamia has said that President Dramani Mahama and the NDC administration deserve no credit for solving the energy crisis. The former deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana, speaking on Joy FM, said he sees no reason why.
1 minute left.
No problem. He sees no reason why President Mahama will want the whole world to please him for solving a problem that he created. The vice president tells us that President Mahama solved a problem, and yet you come to tell us that you resolved the Dumsor problem. Mr. Speaker, we will not allow the MPP to take our achievements, rebrand them, and present them as the enemy. Mr. Speaker, indeed the president presented the State of the Nation address. But Mr. Speaker, what is the true state of the nation today? Mr. Speaker, drivers are suffering. Yes. Passengers are suffering. Yes. Parents are suffering. Yes. Students are suffering. Yes. Mr. Speaker, members of parliament are suffering. Mr. Speaker, finally, Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, the Speaker of Parliament himself is suffering.
Let it be a record.